Howdy y'all, it's Dave Vanderpool from Idea Ops, and today we're going to be talking about bananas and plantains in Haiti. A little while later I'll take you down to the orchard where I can show you my banana and plantain grove, but for now let me tell you a little bit about the differences between bananas and plantains. Bananas, like the type that you get at the grocery store back in the States, those are most likely Cavendish bananas. They're bred to be able to travel the long distances from the tropics to your grocery store and not appear damaged in any way. They're not necessarily the sweetest of fruits. The kind that we have down here are just full of sugar and absolutely delicious, but they don't exactly survive the long distances and the travel necessary to get them to your home. And so the Cavendish, what you have, very travel hardy, and it is very disease resistant. It actually replaced the previously popular banana called the Gros Michel, which was pretty much wiped out by the Panama disease back in like the 30s. And so now we've got the Cavendish. But here in Haiti, we've got a number of different types. What we call it here is Musqué, and actually the word for banana in Creole is fig, and the word for plantain is banana. So that sometimes gets a little bit confusing, but we try to keep it straight. Anyway, plantains, one of the differences between them and bananas is that they're not necessarily the best for consuming raw. You don't just peel it and take a bite. It's much starchier than a normal banana, and so it really needs to be cooked beforehand. But they're great for making banana chips, kind of like a French fry. You can just deep fry them. First cut them up into little slices, deep fry them, and they're delicious, especially with beans and rice, which is pretty much every meal down here. Alright, well let's go to the orchard and you can see some of what we have growing.
Here in my banana and plantain grove, you can see by the shredded leaves that we have lots of wind damage. And while that is not a lethal problem for the bananas, it does definitely hinder their growth. Now this banana right here, you can see the majority of its leaves are somewhat intact, and that is because it is protected from the wind by a 5-foot rock wall and by these moringa trees. Now the moringa trees have not provided enough of a wind block as I had hoped, and so we've also come in and planted some pigeon peas here in our line, and the pigeon peas will grow into large, broad bushes, and the bushes will hopefully block more of the wind, thereby protecting more of the bananas and plantains. Now bananas reproduce by cloning themselves. So if you look at the base of this banana plant, you can see a little daughter or two starting to sprout off of the mother banana plant. And they sprout off of the corm, which is down beneath the ground. And once those daughters get a little bit bigger, I will cut them off from the corm just using a shovel and transplant them out into the grove. And they will grow up and be their own plant, produce their own bunch of fruit, and they will be delicious.